Okay, I just switched encoders. That's all I had to do. Problemo solved.
I see your stained soul, murderer. You cannot hide from his eyes.
Can we though? Can we though? Can we though?
No! Get the murdering heathen!
Incense and blood. There is murder in the air.
I totally forgot to do something. Streamlabs. Do this. Wow, rocky start to today's stream. Done. Let me see if I can do this as well. I think I just fixed something major. No, it gets too out of control. Yeah, that seems optimal. It's okay on stream. This game has given me more optimization things, like issues, than any other game I've played on stream. Psalm scroll from Desperate Monk. Lord, today I'm sending more Danes for you to judge. Let their deaths cleanse their sins. May your will guide my hand, so I keep this holy work to avenge my brothers. Praise be to the deliverer from evil. Cool.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Where's the key? This is the new Assassin's Creed. We are over 50 hours in. How are you, Taldan?
Smells like a trap. Damn troll magic.
Why won't she read the note? Read the note! Your Irke of one dip. It's freaking out, man. It's the game is breaking.
Need to be careful here.
Looks pretty good. As it doesn't let me read the note on the ground. Stupidly busy and having a rough couple weeks. I'm doing alright. It's good that you're busy, I guess. Hopefully with good things. Have you played the other Assassin's Creeds? Oh, I found the key. The first one? Oh my god. So you're about 13 years behind on the franchise, I guess. It is not. It is on the Epic Games Store or Uplay. I would just get it through Uplay because you have to sign into Uplay anyway if you want to play the game.
This tomb has been opened. It looks like someone lives here.
can't. I'm not sure. There it is.
Bone and sinew, tooth and nail. People splinter apart like dead branches.
To God and many martyrs, to our mighty Lord above, I have 99 vengeances I must carry out.
I still see the glassy stare when I sleep. I buried them all. My friends,
What?
my fellows.
Where is this person that's talking to me? Am I an idiot? Where is he?
Do you remember Chertsey Abbey? The deadly sin committed there?
Who are you? Super obnoxious to have to install Uplay for just one game? Yeah.
People splinter apart like
a lot
dead
of
branches.
AAA companies are doing that now. EA does the same thing.
Do you remember Chertsey Abbey? The deadly sin committed there?
Apparently he's above me. I have 99 vengeances I must carry out, for such is the holy work. I swear to you I will not fail. I counteth 99 souls of heaven taken by invading heathen horde.
My friends, my fellows.
All good monks whose dirty knees did prostrate for him and Mary and Jesus. I must heed the memory of lost saints, for each I have named, for each I have a cross and a lashing upon my body. 99 marks on me are for the 99 that died, and 99 more I shall take. It's be to God in every branch of his making, Brother Langworth, 99.
Bone and sinew, tooth and nail. People splinter apart like dead branches.
Hatred has driven you mad.
Where is he? There he is.
Abbey of Chertsey was a holy place. You defiled it.
I have done you no wrong.
A couple of times for other games and never ended up playing them.
I was a man of peace.
Your thirst for vengeance led you here.
Yeah.
Rest now.
Backlogs are a real thing. Lord, today I'm sending more oh, this is literally the same hut we were at. We found the key. We were correct. Divinity 2 on GOG. We go there to play it. You know you don't need to... You don't need to have God Galaxy to play Divinity 2. You can just play Divinity 2 because you bought it from GOG. Like, you don't need the DRM. You can literally just, like, install the game and have it on your computer without GOG's... GOG Galaxy, I think they call it. Yeah, literally, like, that's the... It's so stupid they have a platform, because the whole point of GOG is, like, you buy the game, it's yours, you can do what you want with it, you can burn it to a CD. You don't have to have their client open or anything. You can even, like, if you, like... No, Epic Games is like Steam. Epic is DRM. You have to have the Epic Store open. But, like, GOG is special because if you buy something on GOG, you can just add it to the Steam platform. If you own it on GOG, you own it on Steam a lot of the time. But it doesn't work the other way around. I'm out of healing. Shit.
Too, brother. Watch my lead.
No. GOG literally, like, I don't know how to do it because I prefer not to use Steam whenever possible. But you can link your Steam account to GOG, and for a lot of games it'll just give you Steam keys. So like if you own The Witcher on GOG, you can use Steam to download and play The Witcher. You can also do shortcuts. You can do that for any game on your computer. If you want to use their library, but yeah, dude, GOG is like infinite value. GOG is owned by the guys that made The Witcher, and it's just a wholesome company. It sure is. I'm the only person on the planet not excited for it. Yeah, they do, but that's every company. Video game industry is rife with abuse like that. Much lower salary, way longer hours. Yep. It's just a microcosm of everywhere nowadays. Doesn't let you average over 40 hours a week. What do you do? That's cool.
What happened here? And what befell the driver?
You're hereby invited to the annual bear fighting tournament. Bring your finest bears and compete for the title of Bear Master. This Pokemon?
My eyes, Sunan.
Why would you do that?
Feel stronger already.
Dearest Mother, I'm working in the red lichen cave, painting our Saxon banners. It was fun until I was covered in red lichen every night. Could not court a lady for the death of me. This job is hell, and I wish to be a true poet and run free, naked in the grasslands of Wessex until I die struck by lightning. Vico, sink. The fuck? Our bannermen have fallen. We need more banners. The Danes take them and use them as sails for their fast ships. Without banners that smell of the caves, blessed red lichen, warriors are not as battle ready. It is the blood of Christ that curdles below the earth, and when it is on our banners, we take the heathens to war with the power of God. Brother working under the tutelage of Saint Hade's cult.
right. What is this place?
The mantle of Arthur of Cornwall. A legend's mantle awaits you, but death is silent. Hides in clouds, only fire can cleanse.
Smells like a trap.
No, don't use the horn! It says only fire can cleanse. Oh shit! That's how you clear poison. Nice. Well, let's clear it before we go up there.
Must serve some purpose. Eat.
Arthur of Cornwall is King Arthur, right? Oh god, I'm lost. Okay. Looks like the outside.
Let's go hooded here. The seat of King Aelfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. Go, my
I'm
eyes.
gonna do it. You see if I don't.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Loins, eh? Or I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
What am I getting for him?
Have a look, Sunan.
No! Jump in the haystack! It's fine. Smooth brain. Spot would be really fun in VR. Yeah. This game is, I think VR needs to go up a couple generations before you can generate this detailed of a game world without... Because VR, like, has to be 4K, or you get sick. I feel like... Where's the haystack? Is that a haystack down there? Please be a haystack. We're gonna jump. It's a haystack.
Go, Sunan.
New road? No, this is the same road. It's just mythical now. Alex has great graphics and detail. But Alex is like it's a corridor shooter, right?
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Full city views. I did not know that. Can't read that note. I haven't played it either. I only have VR for my phone. It blew my mind, but you can't do anything with it because it's a phone. So it's like, well, you can watch Netflix in VR, which means you have a VR movie theater that you then watch Netflix in. I don't...
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house, in search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
That...
Keep the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
The 2070 Super probably costs more than my whole computer, to be honest.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books, one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I've got a 1070.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
I give praise to such a man, to keepsake his memory. Requiem.
Find the answers to the Christian test. Can we pass the Christian test
Blessed
on our first
are
go? I
those
bet
who
we can.
find wisdom. Return when you have it, heathen.
Oh, it's fucking rude. No, I want
have
to.
nothing for you now.
We
but I
got to
will
teach our
return.
character the ways of Christ. Let's go, Jesus. Listen. Listen. I was raised in the cult of Jesus, as one would
Their
say,
God brings
so
them light, just
pretty
as Baldur
knowledgeable.
does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
On the mountain he walked with his disciples. His face shone like the sun. His clothes became as white as the light.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
Baptism story, for God's Spirit breathed on the waters, and in the Jordan River, Jesus was cleansed of all sin.
He rose from the dead. A nice trick, and not easily done.
You're gonna test me on that, Run? It's his tomb. The earth shook, and an angel appeared, asking them why. Oh, fuck. They looked for the living among the dead. He is risen. Hey, we gained a skill point from reading the Bible. Wow.
Revolutan sed non novi, ubilutan est, tales
You need a key. Paranoid note. I can feel eyes looking at me from the shadows. I know someone is trying to kill me and lay hands on the treasure. To ensure my safety, I've hidden all the keys in places in which only I am aware of. If I die, the secret of the keys dies as well. Dr. Michael.
Ote conspecto hominum quale dilexit, ego sum veritae.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle, and all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed.
Is that King Aelfred?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Aelfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients,
Fake
the
news.
warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfred is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
No. She's still hanging around.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Let me scroll through chat real quick. Damn it, Nightbot, you're already following. Stop pressuring me. Ooh. You should ask Nightbot out, Taldan.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Okay, where's Reeve Goodwin? Other side of town.
Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Aelfred's man. Who rules you?
guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Not even your feeble king will save you from the gallows.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
What is Jesus' real name?
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man.
You know, you might be surprised if you're not well versed in Christian lore. His real name is actually Maxwell. It's Maxwell. Yeah, I know, it's surprising. You wouldn't expect him. Karl Franz? I'm pretty sure Karl Franz is like a fascist, though, right? Is Jesus fascist?
You will pay!
The God Emperor is a fascist, too.
The Lord will see us prevail!
Oh, I didn't get any healing. Yeah, well, they're wearing armor. We can't use the Raven to find them.
Stop and die! We keep our wits about us.
Keep retconning. These guys are 70 levels above us, so that's why I'm being so careful. I'm not being reckless. Like, one hit takes out my health bar. And I still don't have healing, so...
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Out of options, dog. Ah!
We got pants, dude. Got Winchester pants.
Thick walls and thicker guards.
Oh, we are so dead.
Your end is nigh.
Found him.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Aelfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Aelfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
Nightbot, what does it mean?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go, before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the wall!
Nothing else in here? What is that sound? I hear something, you know? Oh, our next objective's up there. Is there an easy way to get there from here? Oh, we gotta go outside.
The other side must be barred. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I've arranged to meet Harold at the tavern under the cover of darkness. He was terrified when I approached him in the open, eyes darting left and right as if he thought the very walls were watching us. Harold did not come. I waited for more than an hour, and when I went to his home near the minster, the place was torn apart, his belongings gone. 4 others came forward with information on the gallows' identity, and all 4 have met a horrible end. 2 were hanged in a square on petty charges. 1 was found dead, allegedly after a drunken brawl. Another has fled. The 2 who are hanged, the gallows must be another reeve. I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to judge the people of Winchester. He, the gallows, is a public figure. He outwardly opposes Aelfred's reforms. I do not dare write my suspicions here. Completing the full series of Axe Blizzard by adding a bloody finishing combo. Arrows.
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Aelfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Aelfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfred was deceased.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Nun-groper?
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Well, that was fast. Selwyn, Warden of Faith, assassinate the gallows. Performs executions in the town square of Winchester. Palatinus Selwyn. Selwyn came from a rich family where he was used to lording it over servants and serfs alike. He did not take kindly to his father's drinking, gambling, and womanizing, and dissipating the family fortune. He himself, he views his lineage with shame and distaste. He had to drag himself up from the filth and shed the moral decrepitude that resulted in giving the weak freedom. The order gave him in control. Determined to save people from themselves, he set about to enforce the law and act judgment, rid the world of human affluence. My god, why can't I read today? What's going on? Note given by King Aelfred, excerpt from a longer letter. The gallows works against justice and perverts your laws. They seek your death, kill them or be killed. I am ever your devoted servant, my king, much closer than you know. You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Not even your feeble king will save you then. Others have come forward with information on the gallows' identity. All four have met a horrible end. Two were hanged in the square on petty charges. Only a reeve has the power to condemn men to hanging. The gallows must... I have a theory here, okay? So, given what we know about the Order of the Ancients, there's several key differences from the Templars. I think that in this game, I'm making a hypothesis here, we are going to kill all of the Order of the Ancients. Our brother is going to have something to do with the Father of Understanding. And we're... so I already said, I think we're Odin. I think we're whoever Odin is. As like a first Civ member. I think that we are going to kill the Order of the Ancients, and then Aelfred is going to turn them into the Templars. So we're going to end up helping Aelfred, thinking he's our friend or somebody. And this game is going to show us the founding of the Templar Order. Seeks was the Bishop of Winchester. He's believed to be dead. He's not dead, though. Leads in the pulpit, God's sheep in a wolf's skin. They seek your death. Kill them or be killed. I'm ever your devoted servant, my king. The Quill. Undermine education reform. Quill lurks in the shadows. There's sparrowhawks stealing secrets.
His ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfred was no man of God.
Hush! Selwyn has hanged men for better.
What?
Where you are?
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Aelfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Aelfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel Aelfred commissioned! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Aelfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief!
Oi! Get out of it, you!
Give me the jewel Aelfred commissioned!
You! What are you doing in here?
I am not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Aelfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Aelfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the trinket is for Aelfred, I think I'll just take it.
Lord have mercy on me! Enough of this! The guards will deal with you!
Nice.
I'll break into your house and piss on your wife! I'm not taking
Whoa. That's, quite the threat.
Eat this!
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Aelfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth. Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
So, it was a long time ago. If you guys don't remember, the reason she's pissed at Aelfred is because Ceolbert died. And they took her brother. That's pretty much the whole thing. But then, you know, we killed the Viking dude, the Ragnarsson, Ivar, and he took responsibility for Ceolbert, so now she's just mad at him for taking her brother.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Aelfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Aelfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfred, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfred was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
Ugh.
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Are we gonna not assassinate him before he executes this guy again? Why do we keep doing this? Like, we're gonna assassinate him in 10 seconds. Why couldn't we do it and try to stop the execution? Does she, like... Ah! It's frustrating.
And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
I will kill you.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe in his blade.
Who dares to defy Aelfred's laws? The degenerates must!
We killed Selwyn. Civilian casualties will stop the game. It's a bit late. That's been true of most Assassin's Creeds. Now, interestingly, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you could kill civilians. Only game in the series. Oh, Rogue, you could too, but that's because you were playing as a Templar. So, the idea behind it is that, my Eivor did not make the choice to kill civilians, like, in her life. And it's such a... It's so at odds with the genetic memories that we're exploring. Sorry, let me finish this guy before I start trying to talk. He's being obstinate, not dying. So, the idea here... I can't free her? It's like so at odds with the genetic memories we're exploring that it desynchronizes the animus. Like, it's so far away from not being history. Why won't... Let me confirm kill. There we go. There it is.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Aelfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Aelfred is gonna make the Templars.
Are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Yeah, we're literally in a machine. Now, they fucked with this in the last game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where they're like, you get to choose! You get to choose who your character is! And it was terrible. And it's the one mainline Assassin's Creed game I have not finished because of that. They tried to make it an RPG, which is fine. I love RPGs. Player choice can be great. But they're like... It was entirely player choice focused, so the character wasn't anything. It was like you were determining what she did in the past, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care then. Because this is a series about, like, you know, the actions people took in the past influencing us in the future and passing things down, and how things cycle and repeat, but they get better over time and stuff. Latin is Selwyn, the gallows. Selwyn came from a rich family where he was used to learn. Oh, we read this. We actually read all of that. His family trees turn in real red real fast. Call, we are both believed to be servants of the Lord. Use this to your advantage. Swift and brutal. Visions. Justified by heavens. I bet this is a nun.
songs. Part of us that lives on.
Oh, this was a short little jaunt. How do you guys play your games? Like, discounting StarCraft, because obviously you want frame rate over visual quality in StarCraft. Hands down. And like competitive games like CSGO. But do you prefer, when you're playing a single player game like this, visual fidelity, or do you prefer frame rate? Where like it doesn't really matter. So like this or Amnesia, The Dark Descent, or, you know, story-driven action games, or puzzle games, or what have you. Spoiled in the last years. High graphics settings. Okay. God, like, after having, I wouldn't even call it high refresh. Like, my monitor is 75 frames a second. I can't go back. I've never actually, like, I haven't been in a Best Buy for years and stuff. So I haven't seen what it, like, higher frame rates look like what 144 hertz looks like. Never even seen a screen that fast. But after just seeing the difference between 60 and 75 frames a second, it's insane. Like, I can't go back.
Swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's
You have
going to be
144?
buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Now
We're playing this game at 48 frames a second, but this is, like, also the most demanding game I've ever played in my life. By the way, every single graphical glitch should be fixed by now. Are we good? Like, are we solid, or is it still flickering in any way, shape, or form?
not see you, old friend.
Where is it? Oh, we're in the right place. Oh, he's right there.
A cheerful heart is good medicine.
I've spent like 3 hours adjusting the settings. I don't get it.
Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
Okay. Well.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
It happens in cutscenes? I don't know, man. I don't even know.
I did only what I agreed to, Aelfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Avel? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Aelfred, and he's calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Huh. Buy her sadness away. You have a 60 Hz. What do you mean it doesn't work well? Sorry for your ears.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving! Oh!
Godspeed.
Did you set the monitor and your graphics card?
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
And your desktop?
Hey, wait! Time to die!
What kind of cord are you using?
I need your eyes, my friend.
Like in the back of the monitor.
again. You should mind your own beeswax.
Okay,
Is it?
don't use
The real
HDMI.
fire like the flaming Jotnar.
Use,
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
It's called DisplayPort. If you have a high refresh monitor, it's only supported on DisplayPort.
You great moon
That's why it
calf.
didn't work.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I bet that's literally...
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. Hawking a dress, maybe?
Got you!
Holy shit.
Stick the car, go on. Make me do the hard part again. You die, slow. Have an axe.
Yeah. Eivor's a champ, dude. She's been shanked so many times. That's what it is. It's just shanking. He's got the Rona. He can't fight us.
Why won't you die? Take! Don't think you're leaving here alive.
Well, you'll notice a difference in everything. DisplayPort, like, make sure your graphics card and your monitor has a DisplayPort in before you buy the cable. But yeah, dude. If money's an issue, just get it off Amazon for like $3 from a Chinese manufacturer, you know? But I mean, if you have a 1060, if I remember right, so like on medium settings, you should be able to get 144 hertz at the start of a game. Now, there is an issue, which is like, okay, so in a game like StarCraft 2, it's not your computer. It doesn't. I mean, now with like a 3080, okay, you can get around it, but the game engine will start dropping frames, like the frame rate lowers the longer the game goes on because of creep and because of vision and just the way the game works. So you want to make sure you don't get screen tearing. So if your monitor has G-Sync or FreeSync, make sure you turn that on as well once you get the high refresh working. Or, like, lock StarCraft to a certain frame rate.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel.
Huh?
Why are you following me?
No. It's just how StarCraft works. So you might get, like I start out a game at, like, 200 frames a second. And by the end, it'll be down to, like, 50 frames a second, you know? Just because there's more shit on the map. If you don't have G-Sync or FreeSync, make sure you turn V-Sync on in-game, and that'll fix it.
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the Krill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the Quill's thugs and you killed them. Wouldn't want to be in your boots.
It sounds
What a
like you
bitch.
owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
A face the boy has. Assassinate the Quill. They can be found in the underground sewers of Winchester. Trios Hilda, the Quill. Church is no place for women of intelligence. This was a lesson Hilda learned early on in life. Orphaned at 6 years old, she found shelter in a monastery, but while the young male initiate spent the days in study and prayer, she was banished to the kitchen. She began listening in doorways, hiding in shadows, and blackmailing monks with the secrets she learned, asking only that they teach her things of importance, reading, writing, Latin. In the church, her voracious intelligence was her undoing. In the order, it was a revelation. Bishop Aelfred saw value not only in her sharp wit, but her ruthlessness. She quickly built a network of children like herself. Quick and sharp, small hands quick to steal, small ears quick to listen. No secret in Winchester, safe from the Quill's army. Spies. In the shadows, Sparrowhawk, stealing secrets, they seek your death, kill them or be killed. Every Quill was written manifesto against education. They were using the children of Winchester for order work in the merchants' district. A young girl said that the Quill's little spies come up from the sewers like rats.
Show me. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I like the pretty things, but Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
You know what we gotta do, right? But Master Eivor, what are we to do? Aw, we can't kill the children?
I'm going to marry King Aelfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Top quality expression, dream on, kid.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quilter she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You're finished.
Aw, we don't have to fight the kids. I want to fight the kids. I want to be an Anakin Skywalker, you know? I want to pull a Revenge of the Sith.
Got you.
What happens when they're 80 levels above you. I do blame level, actually. Wait, where did it send us?
That's her!
Now, a brood how
Shoot the
Aelfred, may your life shield thee.
This ability is so good.
Come, child, whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Aelfred's slave faith is defeated! And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
She said the thing! She said the thing that Ezio says! She said the thing! But she said, don't rest in peace. Or no rest in peace. I think. Wonder how that actually translates when you put the non in front of the rest in peace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
There's so many of you. What's her last heal? Are they down here or no? So that one's definitely street level. Don't rightly know. Turgid text. The last heathen oppressor left Britain in the year of our Lord 407. Lawlessness ruled. Tribes, they're talking about the Romans, tribes fought each other for land and wealth, and our good town was abandoned, eventually falling to rubble and ruin. Dull lesson. In the 70th year of our Lord's incarnation, the Roman invaders built a settlement on the very site you are standing now. Called this new town Venta Belgarum, after a local tribe of barbarians named the Belgaries. They made this... Will you shut up? Will you shut up, man? Made this place a center of industry, learning, and culture. They were godless heathens then, but the light of our Lord transformed them into... Oh, that wasn't the key to this door? Okay. don't know.
Shit! Hey, you need something to hide. Come on then. Help! What? I'm feeling a bit dry over here. Water!
How to interact.
Come on.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's
Awkward
tired?
silence.
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly? Besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise.
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if it keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
He's not dead.
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The
That was
funeral
good
is
writing.
today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
You think
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
No, no, no! I wanted the bond in. God damn it.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
I missed. Okay, Via. Yeah, the game world
If the bishop
is
is wormy,
really
then he
super
should
good.
be the proof.
I have no complaints about the world design.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping?
Oh, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once had them quarrelling at a Witten.
I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Were they fucking? Roll Tide!
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfred?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Lay off. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face. Are we friends now?
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
It's convenient his corpse is burned, so you can't see what it looked like.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wimber's friend?
I mean, 100% he faked his own death, right?
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
The face is burned, and his clothes don't seem to fit his
We can't
frail
see the
body.
face!
It could be
What are you
Wimber's
talking
friend.
about?
And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfred was a brute. This view.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here, but I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfred lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
How better to hide than behind a bishop's robes? He is no man of God. He serves the order. And you buried him when Goodwin got too close to the truth. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend.
No, you cannot just...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me!
Blindside the idiot!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Aelfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Aelfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfred will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Huh. Aelfred, Warden of Faith, tends to murder King Aelfred at the Great Hall in Winchester. Rias Aelfred, the Sikhs. Aelfred was born into a poor but devout family of Christian settlers in the northern wilds. Devoted to his mother, he followed her everywhere. She in turn would hold him close and whisper wondrous stories of God's everlasting love and kindness. This made her murder at the hands of the pagan Norse raiders all the more difficult for Aelfred to bear. That day, the Sikhs was at war with God, but only with the order did he find sweet revenge. He posed as God's mouthpiece in Winchester, controlling lords and peasants from the pulpit. Aelfred's sister revealed he faked his death with the intention of assassinating King Aelfred at the Great Hall. Goodwin believes that the Sikhs' funeral is being held. Well, you know that already. The rake works in there. Note taken from the quill. For the quill, do as I do. Be harsh with your charges, but only for their own good. I take no pleasure in the punishments I mete out. Come to the town where I abide, its tradition of religious learning. You will see how belief in God's wrath breeds obedience. Oh, siren bars over the window.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Aelfred.
Priest, clerk, or abbot can send a letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's...
Aelfred is a good king. I wish all leaders cared this much for us simple folk.
The foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thoughts. Raise us above the sins of our fathers. Hey, what? I don't... Kill us all! God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished crowd? Enough, scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died as I see.
Work as a team! Make your god!
Heresy. Books are bad. Only... Oh.
How sweet
Only
is the
faith.
shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Aelfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Aelfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform.
What did he just say? What did he just say?
For all of us.
It's gonna become the Templar Order. 100%, dude.
Aelfred will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Aelfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfred, my love! No!
Yeah, dude, they were fucking.
Curse you, Dane. My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Ibi in campo into septimo, you know.
Stat nerd. Damn it. We read that note before, though. They do window repair here fast, let me tell you. We broke that window like 20 minutes ago and they already have a new one. We're just creating, like... We're causing a bubble in the stained glass window economy as we play through this game. Like, we're changing the course of history by just sending everyone's money to the stained glass window people.
What do you see?
They can't buy food. They can't get an education, have hobbies, because they're just replacing their stained glass windows constantly.
If Aelfred's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Temple of Mithras, dude. Remember Mithras? The he hasn't been mentioned in a long time.
This must be it. The door to Aelfred's secrets.
Is there anything to read? Unsealed letter. The mark is Aelfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling himself a poor soldier is colluding with our king and feeding him names.
He may make some sense of it.
London and Aelfred have already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ash before it reaches the roots. I'm just looking for shit to read. Took her a couple tries to get there, but made it happen. Am I supposed to blow up? Oh. Fated decree, a universal decree. With this 870th year of the Christian Jesus, bulwark England against outside agitators. She is our last great fortress upon the earth.
Everything they did was to undermine Aelfred.
With
She
wall-
lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Aelfred for my reward.
She is our last great fortress upon this earth, with walls not only of timber and stone, but of will, that have repelled our ancient rivals for over 4 centuries. Yet now we face a new threat, ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them or eliminate them. Though embattled, our sects in Francia and Ireland stand ready for our glorious return. Be ever resolute. Though our order may diminish, our truths are eternal. The Father. What does she mean there's nothing of the Order here? We just, like, read a note from the Father of Understanding, right? The Father of the Order. Wait, did we get any updates from that? No. Interestingly enough. Works in Kent. To Kent, dear Ceyx, here to behold what miracles our revered Rake has wrought. More acolytes for your use. The Rake never shies from what must be done.
Hell with you! Can't hold out much longer. I'll stage your welcome.
Before you know it, they will have self-repairing windows. Yeah, that's what happens when you invest in an industry. It just skyrockets into the future.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Aelfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field.
He gave her a Reddit
All you
award,
have to
basically.
lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond.
Fucking Christians,
You'd
dude.
be a fool to refuse.
God damn.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Every time with the Christians.
You had your chance, damn you!
Wait, why did she stop? We're armed to the teeth! I have a shield, I have an axe, we got a bow and arrow. Just put the axe through his eyes, you know, like...
Damn you, Aelfred.
Oh shit, can I call the Vikings? I cannot. I think there's too many of them. We just gotta run. We have to get out of the whole city, not just this area.
I will return to Hytham and Runvi. They will want to know what happened here. Did I just teleport to the wrong place? I teleported to the wrong place. Fuck. Well, the main story quests are helping her brother. Like, we're gathering our generals for war against Aelfred. First and foremost. To take revenge for... Like, it's not just our brother. Like, we've seen a lot of people die. Chalbert died. We watched a couple of our friends die. So, like, that mission, we're helping Hytham and, what's his face? Not Bayek. You know, his friends, do their assassin shit, so they help us get the Prophet and get our brother back. I would like to see what you have in stock.
In 7 hours of grinding, we did not get a single ingot.
Ready?
Fuck.
I must take my leave. So long.
Until next we meet.
Wonderful conversation with Tekla. It's been so long since I had the opportunity to discuss alchemical philosophy with anyone. Thoughts on dreams as mirror realms reminded me of my berserker visions. I hope we have the opportunity to converse again soon. Such a bright mind. Perhaps I'll help teacher Earth.
Salutations.
What's up, Lord of Microtransactions? How you doing, my cash homie?
What do you have today?
Can get a Valkyrie tailpiece, Draugr bracers, scimitar. We need 100. How many do we have? 83! 50 hours of game time. We got 83 opals, my dude.
Have you got a contract for me?
Another day, another series of tasks that require a keen eye and a talent for violence. Interested? A trusted courier has gone missing, and I need answers. One man's death can be another's gain. Counting on you, Eivor. My reputation is in your hands, so be extra good.
I have to go. See you soon.
Goodbye for now.
So scummy. Quest granted. For your ingenuity is admirable and deserves reward. The labor union is approved. May this usher in a new era of thrilling quests and contract killings. Now with the fairer wages and more days of rest. Oh no,
Where
not
is
you.
he? Where is Sigurd?
He's alive.
But not with you. Where is he?
Dag, not now. I need to speak with Randi.
You never found him, did you? Tell us, Eivor. We deserve the truth.
I need to speak with Ranvi. Step aside, now.
You never found him, because you didn't look. I see you, Eivor. I know what you are.
He keeps telling us that.
Eivor, you come alone. I fear what that means for Sigurd.
Yeah, so the idea...
I could not find him.
I keep getting interrupted.
That mad woman Folke, she slipped away. Took him to Sussex. We need an army. Call on our alliances. Remind them of their oath to me. We must act before...
Wait a sec. We've seen this exact cutscene. This played the last place we took.
Eivor.
She tortured him, Ranvi.
Yeah, we've literally had this cutscene. What's going on?
Severed his arm and left it as a gift.
Why did it play the same cutscene
She
twice?
needs to kill him. Slowly.
Gods.
She knows this already. Was it supposed to play a different cutscene? What? Wait, what? Hold up. I gotta use the bathroom. We'll be right back. Let me read chat before I tap back in. From yeah, isn't that done? Yes, we did Kent like days ago. Like actually literally days ago. So I don't know what's going on there. At all. We can kill Kendall if we want. You play desync? What happened to you with you play desync?
Wolfgar, so glad to see you.
No letters. Someone's gonna try to kill us in our sleep. Removed your saves? That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's terrible, dude. What game was it?
Eivor! Eivor!
Oh, is he gonna challenge us to a duel to the death?
Face me, Eivor!
Here is a Might and Magic 6.
Stop there, Wolf-Kissed. This ends now.
Dag, turn around and walk away.
Your habits are not my own, Eivor. I do not flee responsibility for the sake of my glory.
I feel like this was
I
a
stand
mission
firm
that didn't
with
trigger
my people.
properly. You know what I'm
For
saying?
many months, I have stood at your side, keeping faith in Sigurd's judgment, because I believed in him and his vision. Do as Eivor commands, he told me, and I have. Against my better judgment, I did as you have asked me. And where has that left us? Without a Jarl? Without a purpose? Watching you chase glory around this land like a spooked hare!
You could have come to me in confidence, Dag, but that offer is gone.
I have no need of it. My mind is fixed. Hear me all! I challenge Eivor for the leadership of this clan until Sigurd is safe home.
Walk away, Dag.
No! We fight to the death!
You spew nonsense, Dag. This is absurd.
Enough! Let the circle be made! I'll make a goblet of your skull!
Please! Please, both of you!
Is that the best you can do? You've gone soft!
You walk a fool's path, Dag. This does not need to happen.
A coward to the last. Have courage, Eivor. I will make it quick. Pathetic.
Stop!
Why can't I talk to these people? Where do they have talk from? What?
I do not want to do this. Walk away. You walk a fool's path, Dag. This does not need to happen.
A coward to the last. Have courage, Eivor. I will make it quick. After Eivor.
see what you do. There is no honor in this.
What do you know of honor that Sigurd did not teach you? You suckle at his teeth and then leave him to die! You should have listened. You might have saved yourself!
I will grant you exile.
Why is he threatening me?
Leave this place, but go with your life.
Spare me your pity and fight!
So be it. You leave me no choice.
I'm beating him so hard.
You could have waited. You could have come with me. You're a fool, Dag. You see where it's gotten you.
Silence!
If I had any pity, I would not lavish it on this poor fool.
He forced my hand.
Yes, and the cost of disrespect is death. You said it yourself. All he demanded, you gave him. That should be enough. I have no need for one so fragile in my hall of heroes.
He fought for what he believed in. Does that not count for something?
Does it? You killed him all the same. What is the true cost of disrespect? The choice lies with you.
It should not have come to this, old friend. Take this and fly to Odin's Hall. Whatever you sought in this life, may you find it in the next. Go to your homes. I will lay him to rest.
The reason I keep giving people their
Go
weapons
to your homes!
is I am not a religious person. So I think there's no harm.
Dag accused me of betrayal. He accused me of breaking my oath, and this is the answer I gave him. Now you will hear the truth unvarnished. None more than me wishes for Sigurd's safe return. You know this. You know this. All of you!